Some mornings don't feel like a fresh start, they just feel like a continuation of yesterday. I wake up not because I'm motivated, but because I know I have to. And lately, that's been enough, to be honest. Not passion, not excitement, literally just showing up and trying to complete the day anyhow I can in the best of my capabilities. It always starts with me just getting inclined with my faith and my spirituality. This always helps me kickstart my day, and it just makes me feel a lot more ready to start and begin. I try my best to form little habits that just helps me kickstart my day and puts me in the right frame of mind, even though I don't feel like. And there's always that moment where I just want to stay a little longer, just a few more minutes with a book, scroll on my phone. And quite frankly speaking, it's not just laziness, it's more like exhaustion. Because being a student, especially in healthcare, especially in nursing students, you are constantly giving your energy away mentally, physically, and sometimes emotionally. And no one really talks about how heavy that can feel. But eventually, I get up, not because I suddenly feel ready, but because life doesn't really wait for you to feel ready. Am I right? I get dressed, go through the emotions, and somehow that's how the day begins. I do simple things like putting my hair in a nice updo that makes me just feel confident, maybe putting on lip gloss, putting on a sock with my shoe. Honestly, it's the small things to help make my day feel a lot better and just make it a lot easier. Small things. And I just try to get ready, in the best way possible that I know how to. I always have to wear my glasses because I need my sight to brace myself for whatever it is the day is going to throw at me. And even though I don't feel ready, even though I just want to lay back and chill, I still go out. I still commute to where it is that I want to go to. I still try to shop. I still do everything I'm supposed to do. The commute is always the same roads, same noise, same routine. And sometimes I wonder how many days of my life will look exactly like this. But then again, maybe that's what consistency actually looks like. Not exciting, not aesthetics, just repeated efforts. Being here reminds me why I started. Even on days I feel disconnected or unsure, there is still something that grounds me. Not the environment, though, but just this grounding force that forces me to be present, to pay attention, to care. And even if I'm not doing much on some days, I'm still learning in ways I don't always notice immediately. And by the time I'm home, the day feels long. Not because something big happens, but because consistency is quiet, and quiet effort still takes energy. Sometimes, like right now, my energy is drained. I just want to let it all out because of how emotionally, physically, and just mentally draining my day-to-day life can be. But I feel like that's what showing up can be sometimes. Am I right? And I'm drained, of course. I just want to replenish my energy in the best way I can. Consistency is quiet, but it still takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy that constantly needs to be replenished. No matter how tired, how exhausted, one needs to still show up. And cooking, there is something comforting about coming back to simple things. That's cooking, eating, cooking alone with my thoughts, and just, you know, making something very comforting for me to enjoy. Because at the end of the day, it's little things like this that just compounds as a reward, that still makes me want to shop, that still makes me want to be consistent. Being alone with my thoughts, it's not a big life, it's not a loud life, but it's mine. And I'm learning to stop waiting for everything to feel exciting before I appreciate it. And while the small things, whether it's making a pre-game meal before my actual meal, or whether it's me coming back to nourish my body in the best way I know how to after a day of showing up. I used to think consistency meant always being motivated, always being on that adrenaline rush, always being on top of everything. But now, I think it's just this showing up even when it feels repetitive, even when it feels small, even when you're not sure if it's making a difference yet. And honestly, maybe that's enough for now. Maybe that's what it should be.